Make sure the volume's low if you hear.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I think we're live. I'm pretty sure we're live, Andy. Are you excited?
Oh, I'm stoked, man. We're live.
All right. So
I found the link. Here we go.
pretty sure we're live, Andy. I hear it feeding back to us.
I'm just gonna share it real quick for the fans.
How to do that? You got to share it.
Oh yeah.
Probably be doing that. Tag me in it.
Live now.
Tag Darryl Talk to Bands. A live Friday night edition, the first live stream that we've done.
There we go.
One and only. You're not even looking, are you?
Nope.
You're looking at another screen right now.
Oh, we're good. I shared it.
All right. Revive the Rose, Welland's finest. Back on the podcast live stream.
Hey.
YouTube and Twitch and other places, I suppose. we're places right now. That's all I can tell you. How's it going, man?
Good, dude. How are you, man?
I'm good. It's exciting. It's new release day for a new song. Tell me all about it. Let's start with that.
Yeah, no, it's definitely an exciting day in the motherland. We put out our new tune, Need You Now, today, which was produced by the one and only John Angus MacDonald of the band The Trues. So
you're a big fan of The Trues and John Angus as well.
Yeah, man. If it's not the Foo Fighters, it's The Trues. That's like my next favorite. Like they're equally contender of favorite band right there. So
really, you put them on the same level as Foo Fighters?
I do. I love The Trues.
Huge compliment.
Yeah, I've been a fan since like I was in like high school, and yeah, it's super surreal to me that I got to like work with them, John Angus especially, and let alone I got to open for them last October. But yeah, the song came out really great, and it was just super cool how it transformed from what it was to what it's become now. Like it's awesome.
So what do you mean by that? What was it, and what has it become?
Well, before we didn't even want to, like, we felt the song wasn't even ready yet. Like it was all over the place when we started writing Need You Now. And then it was like we were just about to like kind of wrap up our writing session with him, and then Matt, my guitar player, was like, yo, what's the he's like, pull up that one song, Need You Now, or it was called Need You Bad at the time. And then we played John Angus the demo, and his like brain just like exploded, and he's like, yo, like, hold up, we gotta like look at this. And then like all of a sudden we had a banger on our hands. It was like the craziest moment.
That's cool when you can take something in and a producer has that reaction and then effect onto the song as well. So what is the song got anything to do with the realities of the world for the last year, or just escapism from all that?
The song itself, I don't know. It's pretty general. It's always occurring, no matter pandemic or not. You know, people, they'll hit each other up at specific times of the night, if you know what I mean. You know, especially when the alcohol gets involved, you'll get the
yo you up
morning. Yeah, yo you up. So yeah, I mean it's pretty relatable during pandemic and not during pandemic.
All right, so I know that there's other things that have been going on with the band. Can you talk about some of that stuff yet? Can we get into the big exciting things that are happening with some of the older songs? Songs?
We got the biggest one we've had the last year was Bar Down, getting in NHL 21, the video game. So that was pretty cool.
That's massive.
Yeah, thank you, man. I remember I was stoked. I told you about that when I found out. And then we made the beer Bar Down Lager to go with it. You know, without live shows during a pandemic, right? There's only so much you can do. So we were like, well, we gotta capitalize somehow, right? So yeah, between that and I just been working personally with a few other artists through our label that we started, Snare Guy Records, and just been a pretty big year, not only for our band but for working with other artists as well. Just trying to plow through this pandemic, man.
So, I mean, how does all of this kind of stuff come together? Because you get into a band, you're not, getting into it to be a beer marketing force, but it's a nice synergy there. So, like, how did these things come together, and what are you actually like? What do you guys have to do? With the beer, do you just like slap your logo on it and do the marketing?
Yeah, I mean, like Taps, they actually make the beer. Like we kind
Is
of
that a Welland brewery too?
no, Niagara Falls actually specifically.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah, Taps Brew House, Niagara Falls. Shout out.
yeah. Give them a shout out. I mean, that they're on the beer, might as well.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're getting everybody
They
drunk.
can just they can send me some if they want. That's cool. They can send me a case. I'll take it.
I gotta send you a keg at least a 50-liter minimum.
All right. Well, I won't. Yeah, by all means, I'll give you my address off the webcast.
Yeah, hook it up to the tap at home, bud. No.
Yeah, get her done.
Yeah. Yeah, the beer itself though, like once it's made, we kind of took it upon ourselves as the band to really market it to what it is, kind of, with with our shitty improv.
Are you sampling? What are the flavors? Is there some Welland flavors in there, and what would those be?
They're actually the farthest thing from Welland flavors, but it's a fresh flavor, which is what's nice. Definitely easy to pound back during a good hockey game or a concert. It's got hibiscus flowers, rose petals, and some berries going on in there. So
all right, so a nice little fruity, little bit of a citrusy kind of. Is it heavy on the hops? Some people like the hops, and other people don't so much.
I don't know if it's heavy on the. It's not a heavy beer really. Like it's very smooth. Now no hops at all, according to witnesses.
Okay. That's a good thing, in my opinion, anyhow.
Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know. You're from Ottawa, so like you never had Old Vienna, eh?
Well, I grew up in Scarborough. I mean, I live in Ottawa now. I know what OV is because I'm a touch older than you, I think, Andy.
Yeah.
I know what OV is. Yeah.
Old Vienna's been around for a bit. My old man, I'm pretty sure he used to drink that back in his day. But
sure,
yeah. It's kind of like a smoother beer, but then like you add a bunch of fruit and flowers in it, so it's kind of like a good hybrid of Welland goodness in that way, I guess.
There you go. I think OV, like back in the day, they might have been the first ones that actually made like a bottle opener it was like in the glass, like in the bottom of the bottle, so you could use an empty bottle to open like your next one.
Oh, what?
Sure. Yeah, that was like
in reaction to beers.
Yeah, that totally. I think I remember my dad's like softball team crushing some of those. Like, and strangely enough, that was the tournaments were in Niagara as well. So,
there you go. Yeah, you got to go where the OV's at, right? Niagara.
Yeah. If it's not that, then you just pick up the Labatt 50 once the OV runs out.
Labatt 50. That's a dusty beer. Holy crap!
I had a friend, and like no joke, it was the grossest thing. His grandfather used to cut the grass, but when he was done, he would take a Labatt 50, and if it was warm, he'd pour it into a glass and microwave it and drink it.
What?
Is the bar down lager good microwaved, warmed up to room temperature?
It's we've never microwaved the beer. Like we haven't brought it that far into the laboratory, but we made a few mixed drinks with it, such as the bar down turbo. It's a new one.
Okay, so explain that.
That one, you get the bar down beer and you pour it in a pitcher. And then you get a blue Mike's Hard Lemonade. You pour that in, and then you get a blue Red Bull and you put that in there, and you mix it all, and it's like a black hole you enter, pretty much.
Is that what it is? Yeah, it'll burn when you pee the next day. That drink.
Yeah, exactly.
Then you can mix it with like some clamato and have it for breakfast too, if that's your thing as well.
I don't know about that.
No. Not recommended.
I don't know. They're very opposite flavors. Clamato's great though. Shout out to Clamato, but I don't
that's
know.
The thing though. Like someone would be able to vouch for that. I mean, I'm not a huge breakfast drinker per se, but I think that is a drink. It's like a Boilermaker. Is that what a Boilermaker is?
I think so.
All right, we're speculating on things that we don't really know exactly about. So, what's happening in the next year? So this is a single that you guys have right now. Are you still writing? How many songs have you got? What is there a plan right now for, the rest of 2021?
Yeah, we're dropping a few more singles that we recorded with John Angus. We got about 2 more at the moment. There's definitely plans to hit the studio again this year at some point, and get a new record on the go. Um, we just like we're kind of taking last year day by day, you know what I mean? And we were just trying to see where the world was standing. But now we decided, you know what, we can't leave the people waiting too long, and we gotta just start dropping these bangers, right? So gotta evolve somehow, right? So
Yeah,
uh,
I
definitely
guess
more tunes coming.
once you have released enough singles, then you could put them on like an EP or whatever you want to do with them at that point. I think that's just becoming the way to do it now, don't you?
Yeah, totally, man. There's no rush, like you got to get it out there, right? And we're still a little baby band at the end of the day, right? So we'll keep shoving the same banger in as many years as possible, right? Until we feel it's right to do the next one, right?
So the first record, let's say when that was 2018 or 2019, this one.
2019.
So at Indie Week, it had been out not that long. Like I met you guys in November of 2019. And
That's a
so
while ago.
yeah, I mean, it feels like years ago now, but it's, I mean, what is that, 15 months or something like that? How long it had only been out a little while at that point, right?
Yeah, May 2019 that one came out. So that was still new at the time. Yeah.
Yeah, it was still pretty new. But you guys had been a band a while before that. You say you're a baby band, but I mean, you got the one record, but you guys have been playing for how long together as a group?
Uh we're going on our I think it's our 6th year or 7th year since 2014.
Very good.
We've been a band, but like we were young, man. Like I'm only 25 now. Like we started that a while ago. So
I'm old enough to be your
lots of
dad.
growing and learning goes with that, right? Like as friends, and we've just been best friends for that long, and we just evolve every year. Like it doesn't, it just flies by, like, and you learn a lot along the way, and we've kind of just been a crash test dummy, trying new things each and every time, and yeah, it's been a blast. It just keeps flying by, and we still feel young and ready to hit the world. So
Good things have happened to you guys over the course, though. I mean, you did when one of those when drive-in shows were kind of happening in the summertime. You guys got on one of those as well, didn't you?
yeah, we played with the Trues for at the Ancaster Fairgrounds. We played a drive-in show with them. Got to look at a bunch of cars, like about 400 cars. It was pretty nuts. But we did.
What was the vibe like for that? Because it to me, like anything seems like a good idea in the summertime, but like I also saw, I think it was somewhere in Europe, there was a festival where they had people in these little like
Oh,
gated.
the wrestling rings.
Yeah. Those, we were talking about that actually a little while ago.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, man.
gotta just be. I mean, it's nice to see, but it's still weird kind of thing. Was the driving kind of weird?
No, not at all, man. Honestly, it just like the only weird part is like only some people were like tailgating, but like other than that, you just like are literally looking at a car, but you can hear them. Like you hear everybody like as loud as it would have been like with like people all shoved together like in front of the stage, but like then you're adding in car horns and stuff. So it was kind of epic in the sound sense, but the visual wise, kind of trippy. Like you just like, you don't know who you're looking at.
Yeah, you're just looking out at a field of cars with a bit of noise and um yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It seems a little odd, but take what you can get, I suppose, right? Hopefully we'll actually get some sort of semblance of live music this summer. That would be nice.
Yeah, we were very lucky in December. We did a holiday bash in Peterborough. It was a very social distance event at the historic Red Dog. Only fit about 60 people inside, but it was we sold it out to what it can be, and it was still a good time. It was just great to like see people, not like a car, you know what I mean? So
Yeah, there's
uh,
been a little bit of that happening here. I mean, last winter, and like the odd pop-up show here or there where it'd be like 50 people max, and seated behind a pane of plexiglass, and the whole deal. But it is what it is. Should we try and see? I don't know how this is going to work, or if it's gonna fail, but let's try and play the video for "Need You Now," the official music video, which is just released today. So, okay, hold on. Before we try to do this, and it may or may not work. We'll see. What's it like for release day now? Because are you tracking stats? Are you guys like just ignoring it? Are you sitting together with the guys having a beer? Like you finally got something out there that you've been working on that you're proud of?
Yeah, it's great. It sucks we like we didn't gather today, but just we woke up to a lot of love today. Like it's been really well received. A lot of people are streaming the shit out of it right now. It's awesome, and the video alone like got a lot of plays today too. So just waking up to a bunch of love, even though it's over the cell phone and whatnot. Like it's just a humbling feeling, but it'd be epic to play a show to on top of that to celebrate. But yeah, you know what, that's the times right now, and we're lucky that we have fans that just like are ready to tune in and crank it all day long.
Just send her.
Yeah, just freaking sending it. Yeah, exactly.
Well, getting a little bit of love via the cell phone, I guess, is the way of the modern world, so to speak. So let's see if I'm gonna play the YouTube video, and then I'm just gonna share screen. And oh man, I'm sure this is gonna work. Let's try this.
I have faith in you. You're a smart man.
Can you hold on?
I hear it.
It sounds great. Where's my share screen? Can I get a producer? Dean, if anyone on the network is watching right now, a producer would be wonderful. No, not stop live stream. Wrong button. Share screen. Okay. This is the one. It's happening.
I can reenact the music video if you'd like.
Here we go. We're doing it.
Oh, look at that.
All right, I'm going to turn us down. We'll turn my mic down, and we'll take in brand new Revive the Rose, Need You Now, the official music video out today.
Save me.
Well,
Welcome back.
That's a bit of a banger.
Oh, thank you.
I dig that. That's who owns all the cars? Where'd the cars come from?
I actually bought them at a thrift store one day. I was bored.
What is that? Is that the video? Oh,
that's another music video.
Hold on. Okay. That's you guys. You hear that? Did you hear that?
Oh yeah.
That was hilarious. Okay, sorry. I stopped that audio now. We're good. We're just going to send it.
That was a good party that night. That was a big, that was a CD. Oh no, that was a single release part. Or that was a birthday bash. Sorry, that was a birthday bash, that video. But we did another one of those for a CD release for the album. You
guys are a party band. You can't not have a party when Revive the Rose plugs in. Remember parties?
Yeah, I know. I can't recall, man. Jeez, it feels like an eternity ago.
So you bought all those cars, eh? Did you?
Yeah, I was bored one day. My
clocking that sweet
income tax came in. No, there. You know what?
SoCan cash that is making it rain.
Exactly, man.
Canadian rock star.
It's all the royalties from SoCan.
That's right.
It's actually that place was it's an undisclosed location, but Pete knew a car storage place. So it's actually a bunch of other people's cars from people that have money for those cars. So yeah.
I mean, there's nice cars in there. There's GTO, some Merc.
I got a Chevy Equinox, so it's definitely not any of my cars. So
yeah, you know what? When I started the podcast, I bought what I call the Podmobile, which is a Hyundai Elantra, which is like
reliable.
It's super cheap on fuel, and that's it. End. All right, so that was pretty awesome. That's been just released today through all of your regular platforms, YouTube. You guys are Bandcamp, like that whole deal too.
Yeah, it's everywhere. SoundCloud, Bandcamp, Spotify, Apple Music. If Google Music's still a thing, it's on there probably.
It is. It's all just, it's become YouTube music now.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
Which I was pissed off because I actually had someone had hooked me up with a free premium Google Play account, and that doesn't transfer over to YouTube, which is I think YouTube Premium subscription is like $30 a month. I'm like, are you crazy?
What?
That's crazy?
Yeah, I'm not buying that.
Anyhow, people can find your music there if they should they want to. I think we're streaming live on YouTube now too. So,
well, YouTube's good when it's youtube.com, but I don't know, YouTube Music, I don't know.
Yeah. When should we look forward to something else happening from you guys? Maybe a couple months down the road, there's going to be another single that you guys did with John Angus?
Yeah, you know what? I'd say probably the late spring, I would expect something else. Kind of unforeseeable right now, just because we're kind of playing it by ear to see what Dougie Ford's saying, you know.
You never know. Oh, did we lose him? Andy just bailed somehow. We'll see if he comes back for a minute, because I'm not much of a monologue guy. But see if we can invite him back. That's not him. All right. Well, I think we were kind of wrapping anyhow. We were probably getting close to the end. Thanks to Andy C. of Revive the Rose from Welland, Ontario. The first record, I'll show this once more as well, is a really good collection of tunes. Bar Down being on side B there, which is in the EA Sports NHL 21, and was played as one of the official songs on the Toronto Maple Leafs playlist. And I remember him saying, when I had him on the podcast back, probably somewhere in the middle of the pack, I feel, in the Darryl Talks to Bands series, he was saying the DJ there in for the Leafs at Scotiabank Place, Cale Granton was the one who kind of got that on there. And now they have the beer named after it as well. And the brand new song released today, we watched the video, stream it again so they get the views as well on YouTube, called Need You Now. Brand new stuff from Revive the Rose. This has been the first Darryl Talks to Bands live stream, and I don't think it was a complete and utter failure. So that's pretty good. Actually, you know what? I don't even think it was a failure. I think it was a success. I don't think it was a massive success, but a success nonetheless. And you take the wins where you can get them. All right. Thanks a lot. Subscribe to teamblendell.com and to Darryl Talks to Bands, and follow Revive the Rose. Have a good night.